Today we're going to go over something that is very important, biceps. And the rule that I'm going to go over, the principle, applies to other muscles in the body like triceps, quads, hamstrings. But biceps is where I see it a lot with people training. So this is more related to training biceps, strengthening them, and growing your biceps. So the bicep, as everybody knows, attaches to the forearm. So the bicep is responsible for curling and bending, flexing the elbow. The bicep also attaches in the front of the shoulder. So if you raise your shoulder forward, you're actually working the front delt definitely, but a little bit of the bicep as well. So the bicep crosses two joints. It's what they call a biarticular muscle. So two joints is where it goes across. So you can alter how contracted or how lengthened your bicep is, not just by bending and straightening your elbow, but also by altering the position of your shoulder. So whenever you strengthen a muscle, it's good to strengthen through different ranges. So you want to strengthen the muscle through a fully lengthened position, and then also a fully contracted, or as kind of contracted and drawn in position as you can get. So if you work both ends of the spectrum, getting the muscle stretched and then bringing it back in, as well as working a fully contracted position, you can help grow the muscle a little bit better. So typically what we would do is a bicep curl. If you're standing, curling like this, coming up, the usual, your shoulder is in a neutral position. So your bicep is working through a particular range. So it may be going, if this is fully lengthened and this is fully shortened, your bicep may be going from here to there and back. So what you can do then is adjust the position of your shoulder to make it more contracted or fully stretched. So this is where a lot of times you'll see people that go on the incline bench and they may curl here. What you're actually doing is stretching your bicep out fully when your elbow extends and your arm goes back. So if you wanted to get a full stretch of your bicep in order to work on the fully lengthened position and start strengthening it there, you would do this position. So the big thing with that is, what I'm getting at is, when you're doing these, when you go down, don't leave a little bit of bend in your elbow. Make sure that your elbow is fully straight. So that is the way that you're going to strengthen, or you're going to lengthen that muscle the most. So if you come back here and you stop there and come up, you're missing out on the point of doing an incline bench curl, which is to get that muscle fully lengthened. Likewise, if you want to fully contract the muscle, you would actually not only flex the elbow, but also you would flex the shoulder. So that's where if you go to something like a preacher curl, either machine or dumbbell, doesn't matter, you're bringing the shoulder up into flexion, which is already going to start to bring that muscle in a shorter position. So then, when you come up all the way, is when you should ideally stay there for a quick second and get a good squeeze where you really try to contract that muscle even more. That is the shortest position that the muscle will be in. So when you're doing these, make sure that when you come here, you come up all the way, because the goal there is that if you're shortening across the shoulder and the elbow, you really want to focus on getting that muscle as short as it can to work on that maximum overlap in that position. So laying on your back and doing that, and doing a preacher curl, are two ways that you can kind of adjust your bicep as a bicep curl, as opposed to just doing it in neutral. So those are the points. Make sure that your elbow gets straight and your shoulder is back whenever you do incline, and make sure that when you're doing this one, that you really curl in all the way as your shoulder flexes. So two good things for the bicep that you can try out to add on to your workouts.